Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany and today's videos is the first update to the Project Pan Drop 10 Before Summer. Now this is a collab with the Facebook group Pantastic Ladies and they will be linked down below. The creators will also be linked down below. That would be Jessica Lee from Beauty and Baseball and Amanda D. Or if you haven't already, check out my intro. And that will tell you what products I started with and the starting weight. So enough babbling, let's get on to the products. So like I said, it is 10 products. So I have great news. I did end up finishing off 3 products out of the 10. So let's talk about those because those are always the most exciting things for me. The first thing I did finish up was the Tropez In Shower Gradual Tanner. And this had 1.6 fluid ounces in it. And it literally only took me 5 days with consistent use. I primarily use this on my legs. I didn't really notice that much of a difference in the tanning aspect of it. You shower, you do whatever you need to do. You leave yourself wet. You put this on and then you tan wherever you want to tan. Mine was the legs. And then you wait in the shower for 3 minutes till it works. It's so inconvenient. Who wants to just stand in the shower, freezing cold, you know, waiting for it to work, and then you lightly rinse off and then you dab yourself dry. You don't rub or anything, but that's how you're supposed to do it. I don't like this. I'm glad this is out of my collection and I would not purchase this. If I didn't tell you, the self graduate was full when I put it in this project. But this is my E.L.F. Hydrating Face Primer. And that is where I started. I'm sorry, it's like so shiny and you can't see. But that's where I started. So there wasn't a lot of product left. And I knew that I wanted to give myself some gimme items. So, you know, I have something to talk about and I have stuff finishing up before then. If you don't know, and I've said this a million times in my other videos, I am oily. So I definitely didn't want a hydrating primer during the hottest months. So I wanted to get this out of my collection. It's a very silicone-y primer. Unless you're really dry, I wouldn't really recommend this. It is only about $6. I don't feel like it filled in pores. It actually hydrated. I don't feel like it did. It could have been, but I mean, I feel like I definitely need a mattifying primer. So I kind of just wanted to make sure this got out of my collection because I did buy this when I thought I was a dryer, but I am oily, so this had to go. But I am glad this is out of my collection. The last thing I did finish up for this update was this Physicians Formula Glide On Gel Eyeliner in Nude. It's completely done. That's all. That's it. And it's a pretty eyeliner. I don't know if I can even get a swatch out for you. If you can kind of see that. It's a very nude shimmery eyeliner. This is done, and if you don't know, I hate pencil eyeliners. So I'm so happy this is out of my collection. And those are the 3 products I did finish up for this first update. Now the next thing I had was this Jergen Natural Glow Daily Moisturizer. And this was pretty much full if I remember right. So, and this is where I am now. And pretty much by the next update, I think I'll be done with this. And I'm so happy to get this out of my collection. It has such a horrible, like, chemically smell. And it stays. Like, it doesn't go away. It stays. The smell gets on your clothes. Not the actual gradual tanner, but it's just a horrible smell. And this is odor, so I don't notice it really tanning my legs. I'm glad to continuously use this up, and I'm hopefully get this out of my collection by next, because this is, like I said in my intro, very old. So I don't know if it really is, the tanning agent in it is working very well, but it is moisturized. It's still doing that, so I'm happy for that. And then I pretty much just keep this on my legs. Pretty much after I finished the Tropez, I started really working on this, and it's been working so far. Don't feel like it actually firming. It is moisturizing, I think, but right now I think since it's so old, it's not giving me a tan, but I do predict this getting out of my collection in the next update. So, yay for that. The next thing I also have is this Garnier Fructist Sleek and Shine Intensely Smooth Leave-In Conditioner Cream. Could they have a longer name? Anyways, I use this as a leave-in conditioner after I shower, and that is where I started, and this is where I'm at now. So maybe in about 2 months, a month and a half, I'll be done with this, and that's gonna be awesome because this is a very old product as well. As you can tell by the theme of my collection, it's just stuff I kind of wanted to get rid of before summer came. It was really delightful. The only thing is I usually tend to put it after I shower, and if you don't like comb it out enough or something, it gets your hair kind of crunchy. But you can easily just like comb through your hair a bit more and it'll take that away. But just a side note, it does do that. It's alright. It's just that I'm not a person to do much to my hair. This is Maybelline Fit Me foundation in Dewy and Smooth in 130 Buff Beige, and that is where I started. Right there is where I started, and this is where I'm at now. So hopefully within another maybe month and a half, I'll actually be done with this. And yet again, I did buy this when I thought I was dry. Here to find out that I'm very oily. So it's okay. It's actually a little too pink for my skin. So I tend to have to mix this with something that's a little more yellow, more warmer. So it's a little more slow going, and it's one of my older foundations. So I am trying to get this out of my collection. The next product I have is this Sephora Colorful Cheek Ink Gel in Peony. But I pretty much start out full, and that is where I am now. It's honestly such a finicky product. You can't put it on with your fingers, especially maybe if you don't have anything on your skin, it would adhere to better. But I tend to always have like, you know, foundation or something, so it doesn't really adhere to that very well. When I try to pat it on with my fingers and do this, it stains my fingers, but it won't actually apply any color to my cheeks. So I tried it with finger, doesn't work. And then I tried it with a beauty blender. Same thing. It's just soaked up everything in the beauty blender and then leave anything on my cheeks. The only way I've tried that it works is with a stippling brush. Now, I'm not quite confident I can get this out by the end of the project, but we will see, and I am definitely going to try. Next product I do have is this Colourpop in Amaze, and if you saw my intro, it was very crumbly, really horrible pigmentation when you try to put it on the eyelids by itself. But what I ended up doing, and this might be a trick for you if you have Colourpop shades that are like drying out as well, I was using this Hard Candy Shimmer Shadow Primer. I would literally just squeeze this in there and then mix it in, and it's actually quite creamier now. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. It gives a lot better pigmentation. It still flakes, but the pigmentation is a lot better and it stays a lot better. That's where I'm at so far on this, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it. I think by the end of the product, if I'm not quite finished with it, I'll be very close to finish. I might just call it done at that point. Next to last thing is this Bareminerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Shadow. And it's just a deluxe size sample. And I even took the stopper out. But once I took the stopper out, there was a lot of product. And I found a way that I really like to use this. So I pretty much just like using this as a base, like an eye primer. It goes on really smooth, really nice. I have no problems with the blendability of my eyeshadows on top of it. So I really do enjoy this, but I don't enjoy this more than, say, a regular concealer or a regular eye primer. I thought I would be able to have this finished by the first update, but it just kind of keeps on going, especially after I took out the stopper. But I do enjoy this, and we'll just see where it goes from there. Okay, the last product is this DKNY Golden Delicious, and I am pretty much, you see the darkest line at the bottom? That's where I started. I'm pretty much like right under that line, so I didn't feel like I had needed to mark it. I thought I would be like a lot closer to the bottom, and just it's not getting there. It's so hard. It's just such a heavy, perfumey. It's not a scent I completely enjoy, but it's not a scent I dislike. I mean, it's the widest here, and then it'll hopefully be easier once I get lower, but you don't know. So this might end up being a fail, but we will see. It is a very heavy perfume, so I don't need a lot, which makes it a lot harder to finish up. So that is going to be my update for my projects, and now we're gonna get on to the actual weight loss side. And I did not lose anything. I didn't gain anything, but I didn't lose anything. I constantly go to the gym. I always go to the gym. It's just my nutrition wise, it's always kind of iffy. I'm always up and down with food. Some days I'm like super hungry, some days I'm not. And yeah. Yeah, I can't really report any weight loss. I have seen changes in my physical appearance, but weight loss side, I really haven't seen, like the actual scale, I really haven't seen anything. So I don't know. I've never been a diet person. I've been a more I'll be more conscientious of what I eat. Still eating kind of whatever. I've always been conscious of what I eat. I just pick healthier options now, and I did before, honestly. It wasn't like a complete change up. It just seems so hard to lose the weight for me. So I don't know if it's a complete fail right now, if I haven't lost the weight. And oh, if I didn't tell you, I started at 157.4, and I'm pretty much around there. But I am pretty much happy with my physical appearance. I have seen my shoulders roll out more. I have seen my stomach like lean out a bit, but that is always, as a female, does pertain to your menstrual cycle as well, if you're bloating or not. So it's always up and down. So I'm not hating on myself or anything, and I'm not like really, oh my god, you know, what am I doing? It is what it is. So I don't know what to do. Let me go ahead and show you my actual physical aspect. And I think last time I did show you in the morning when you're the most flush how your body is. This is actually at 7 o'clock at night. So I have eaten and have drank stuff and whatever. But I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if you'll get the whole thing, but I feel like my physical appearance is a lot better. Like, my shoulders have defined more, packing on more muscle, which is kind of how my body is. I actually gain muscle pretty easily versus like thinning out. See, my stomach is still bloated, but I have eaten. It flattens out in the morning. I'm not sucking anything in. I don't believe in that. And I've seen definition change in my arms. I always see the quickest changes in my arms and my legs, not in my stomach, because I feel like I hold a lot of weight in my stomach. Okay, so that's how I'm physically looking at. Hopefully side by side comparisons, you'll see a little bit of a difference, maybe more definition. I don't think I've like thinned out at all or leaned out at all. I'm not upset with myself, honestly. I've seen my physical changes, and they're for the better, they're not for the worse. So, you know, I think that's always a more positive view of looking at things. You know, look in the mirror. If you're happy with yourself in the mirror and the way your clothes fit, that's really what you should focus on versus the scale. But it is nice. I mean, it is nice to see the scale go down. And I'm gonna try a little harder. But I won't be like too mad at myself if I don't see the scale go down. If you haven't already like followed me on my Instagram, I do post pictures on there quite frequently of my fitness updates, and that's normally after I work out. If you haven't followed me there, my name is Tatted Tiffany. If you want to go ahead and follow more of my daily updates. yeah, that's it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope it was informative or entertaining. I thank you guys for watching. I do upload every Monday and Friday with bonus videos on Wednesdays. I'm sorry this is going up a little late. I didn't have time to film this until the day of it's supposed to release. So like I said, thank you for watching. I do hope you guys will subscribe and like the video if you like the video. Okay, bye.